Developing news tonight as the U.S. is putting thousands of American troops on alert for possible deployment as concerns mount that Russia will make a military move on Ukraine. This as the White House says it continues to push for a diplomatic solution. 12 News reporter Kim Kalunian spoke with our 12 News military analyst and a local financial planner about the various impacts of the conflict. Kim?
Well, Russia denies that it's planning to invade Ukraine, but the latest decisions to put U.S. troops on alert and reduce staffing levels at the American embassy in Ukraine are not inspiring confidence that military action will be avoided.
The possibility is yes, we can. The probability is probably not good.
That's Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio's gut check when it comes to avoiding an all-out war between Russia and Ukraine. The 12 News military analyst says he's hopeful negotiations will end peacefully, but says Russia is extremely unreliable. With 8,500 U.S. troops now on alert for deployment, we asked Centracchio what the odds are that Rhode Island's National Guard could be called upon should things escalate.
Yeah, they're very high. We have habitually been at least the second or third highest pro rata deployment in the several years that I've been around.
Centracchio says a National Guard deployment would take a toll not only on state missions like COVID response, but also on local businesses who employ members of the Guard. Meanwhile, the impacts of the simmering conflict are already being felt in the stock market, with the Dow taking a more than 1,000-point tumble before rebounding on Monday.
It's the uncertainty that provides so much volatility like we had today in the market.
Certified financial planner Jeff Massey says an all-out war could have more dire consequences.
Ukraine and Russia are huge exporters of grain, corn, wheat, and if the Black Sea gets all blocked up with naval vessels, that's going to interrupt the food supply. So that's going to push inflation up on food, around the globe. Potentially, it could cause the price of oil to jump. So people are expecting trouble. And when you have the U.S. and then followed by the United Kingdom saying we're pulling out our diplomats, to me, that's never a good sign.
And another thing to keep in mind, the Fed is scheduled to meet this week to discuss raising interest rates for the first time since the pandemic began. Just another thing Massey says is to blame for the wild ride on Wall Street. I'm Kim Kalunian, 12 News.